take like blaxploitation for example. So Sweetback, the father film of blaxploitation, but it's like when Hollywood realized that there was money to be made, that there's black audiences that'll, then we start getting, the Dolemites and the Blaculas and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of what I was thinking of, like movies that are like designed to like sort of target like a group of people. So one of the ones was the Cecil B. Demented. I don't think that necessarily John Waters sat down to write something that would specifically target disaffected, film-interested youth, but it kind of comes off that way. You might not identify exactly with the rage or the sort of countercultural politics of the characters, but you'll at least chuckle at it. Mo Better Blues was one that I hadn't seen. Not that Spike Lee is blaxploitation. His films are going to speak very profoundly to a certain group of people, and just a lot of that will be lost on other people. Now, I haven't seen it, so I could be speculating on this, but also then the inclusion of blues, I think you're even further narrowing down that focus.
It is obscure that way, by the way. It does have that really narrowed focus, but as soon as you open up the aperture and realize that it's the story of how genius and art is made and how it's worked.
Another gay movie would be a good one too. I just realized that'd be a good choice for this. Really like laser focusing on like a specific group of people that are going to respond to the film.
My 1973 birth year pick for this overlaps with blaxploitation. It is Cleopatra Jones.
Oh, okay, awesome.
Tamara Dobson answering Pam Grier and her whole career,
yes,
which kicked off on the backs of Sweetback and moved forward. And it's a real hoot. In particular, as my memory serves, it's got this gigantic cinemascope aspect ratio.
Yeah.
You really are playing ping pong watching the activity, which is just bonkers and involves poppy fields. Then, the one that I've used in classrooms, and that you introduced me to in the setting of our movie nights, is Border, the Swedish movie about a troll who runs the border in Sweden.
Yeah.
And has an awakening of selfhood because she meets another troll, and they kind of hit it off, but it appears this other troll may in fact be hunting human children, and is maybe a psychopath. It's twisted and weird, and then when you experience it, you're kind of unnerved by the intimacy that's explored, the violence that's explored, but at base, it's a coming of age of a delayed coming of age, a middle-aged person, in this case a troll, who doesn't know what she's all about.
Right.
It's marvelous fun, and it's one that I have shown students to bafflement, to a few that just leave the class and never return
I know.
again.
Like, how many times you hear the ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk of the chair?
Sometimes
I
feel embarrassed that goes on, and sometimes I'm aiming for it. How many of them can I hear?
Man,
but it's a great little movie that I've used to explore this very theme of audiences, part one, in which we do think about underserved groups of people who rarely see themselves on the screen. And while that is a figurative way to address migration, identity, personality, selfhood, confidence, and so on, it's nonetheless the base of what Border is all about. Boop, boopity-doo.